traveling alone on those railroad ties through the hills and the western skies. I see lots and lots of big trains through the tunnels by the ocean shore. Listen to those diesel engines roar. Burning hands, the Baltimore. I see lots and lots.
Hey guys, I'm back with another update. This is going to be the Christmas update. So, I just want to say I hope everyone had a very good Christmas and got everything they wanted. I sure did, and I'm very, very thankful. I just want to touch on this, give an up close on this. If you saw my other video before this one, I did a Christmas train. And you can go watch that video and it'll show you all the cool music mixed to it. Or found a music that I thought was appropriate for it. Obviously Christmas themed music. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Got some stuff, obviously. And also did a little work to the layout. So first I want to touch on that. If you can see, I actually moved the industries around. There's one here. Oh, I moved the grain and lumber yard around. I moved the grain elevator onto this siding and the lumber yard to the other siding. I did this because I didn't really like how the lumber yard was set up. It was really just kind of cramped in here. And now I think there's more space in here for detail and stuff like that. And then I've got, there's going to be a road that crosses right here, the entrance of the grain elevator, and you can see I got the trucks lined up for it, and then it's just going to keep going and out that same road that I'm planning to have over here. And then there's going to be another road that splits off, and then they have the lumber yard area. I even am trying some custom signs, so this is actually going to be the name of it. This is actually a local lumber yard in my town, so, and this is made out of Microsoft Word and toothpicks. So I'm going to clean it up a little better, try to find, right, I'm just testing out signs, so it's not going to be the best, not going to be stay like this. I'm going to make it a little better, but yeah, that's that. I also moved the town, is going to be now on this board because I added another siding, and we're going to see that right now. Here's the other siding. I put this siding back. This is going to be a fueling for my tankers. I'll get some tanker trucks. This will be fuel drop-off point. Not really a specific type, just whatever I want to call it. I guess I'll do all sorts of different stuff that gets carried in tankers will be dropped off at this point. So I just wanted someplace else where I could put my tank cars. So that's that. I just wanted to show that, and I'll put details and put some propane tanks and just stuff you'd see around tank car sightings. So now we'll go back and talk a little bit about some work I've done to a couple of my cars. Okay, so as you all know, I'm making a fictional short line, the PPRR, and if you remember, I boarded up this caboose and marked out the CSX for a riding platform. Well, now I'm starting to actually detail it up. Like I think I mentioned this before, but a friend detailed one of his bay window caboose a lot and added air horns. So that's what I'm doing. I'm adding air horns on both ends, and I even found a spare bell, and there'll also be another one on this side. And I'm gonna do. I have to get one of the new soundtrack sound cards to put inside of it. So that'll be pretty sweet once I get that done. And now we'll move on to what I got for Christmas. Actually, before we move on to that, I just want to show this up. I haven't done an update since I did this. This is going to be the mountain, and I know it's pretty, it needs touching up to do, especially on the sides. And there's some spot, I actually had to work around the shelf, so, because I didn't want to cover up the shelf, so then I was I had to work around the shelf. But this is the mountain that I'm building, and I'll get tunnel portals for both ends. I have to custom make them since they are different. I don't think they'll make them exactly how I need them, but it'll get all painted and grass put all over it, and it should look really, really convincing, which I'm happy for. The first tunnel, or the first mountain and tunnel that I did on the layout, and I'm happy with the outcome of it. So that should be done in the next couple weeks. At least the painting and the turf will be done. So now we'll move on to what I got for Christmas. This year for Christmas, I'm more focusing on stuff to make the layout look better. So I didn't get any locomotives or rolling stock. So this is the one thing, the first thing I got, two tools to help with building models and custom work and whatever. They're different, they got different points on each end. They're angled differently and different sizes, so it'll help out a lot. So that's cool for maintenance work and whenever I need to build a model or something like that. The next thing I got is this. This is a Walthers. This is from Walthers. It's it's since they bought the Boley 187th line, they've now started making just the cab, and the chassis, and so you can buy them without the. You can buy them just like this and customize them. So I got this, and I'm gonna make it into some sort of maintenance away truck for Norfolk Southern. The fenders, I'm not gonna use these fenders just because I don't like how they look on it. And they just pop on and off, just like that. And so do the tanks and storage boxes right here. I'm gonna keep those on it because I like the looks of those, but these I don't really like the looks of these. So it'll just be just like that, and make it a crane or high rail. I don't know yet. So possibilities are endless right now for this truck. Still trying to think of ideas. Been looking online and finding some ones I may try to build. So I'll have an update when I get to work on this. The next thing is this utility truck. This is one of the bucket trucks. I got it mainly because of the bucket. If I wanted to do another signal truck, I had this one for CSX. So I got this one because I like the style of the bucket. And this will also get made into a some sort of maintenance away truck. I've actually been I've already unscrewed the bucket off of it so I can remove it easily. But I've been possibly thinking of making this a wheel change truck that carries spare wheels for Norfolk Southern. I got one for CSX with a spare truck and a couple wheel sets on it. So, and the wheel flanges actually fit this if I have a spare wheel set, which I don't think I have. I thought I picked one up. I don't have a spare wheel at the moment. I could try and get one out of this. No, it's too complicated. I just had one, I know it. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. But anyways, they fit perfectly in here. Like they sit perfectly in line, just like the rails. So I'm thinking about painting this white, the back of it, all of it white again to match maintenance away trucks. So because for Norfolk Southern CSX, they're normally all white. And then I was talking with someone on one of the Facebook pages, and they gave a suggestion about getting one of those folding folding cranes that sits on the back with a hook on it. So that's another option. I like that option too. And so this truck's pretty cool. And again, the possibilities for this one are endless as well. So I could just keep it like this for a maintenance truck, but that'll just be stock. Don't really like the look of that, but I kind of like the look of a wheel change truck. So, and I'll have an update on this one as well when I get working on both of these. So, really happy with these two. These two trucks are really cool. Now we're gonna move on to the one last thing I got, and we'll call it a video. All right, so here's the last thing that I got. Is this Walther's Cornerstone double track bridge. There's actually another section that I'm still currently building, but this is the first complete section. And there's another one that just like it that'll go right on the end of this one. But you can see it looks just like that. The picture shown is just one section like that. But for me, I'm gonna have two sections to get what I want to paint it how I want it to. I'm gonna need both sections, and so I've got it all built. The next thing to do is to lay down the track, which is going to be probably the trickiest thing in this, in the building of this, because I'm not using traditional flex track. It's the Kato track, and there's the little bolts that the track sits between. The Kato track doesn't fully take up that space, so it's still got room to slide around. So I'm going to have to come up with a jig to make the tracks even with these tracks. So, and that shouldn't be too bad. And then I'll just glue it. And I've already took apart one of the sections of the track, and I popped the little connector. I popped the little joiner pieces out. And what I'm going to do is, on each end, just solder them permanently to the track on each end, so that if I need to take the bridge apart, it'll come apart just like a section of track would. And another thing I have to do is I'm going to have to widen this trench area about another probably 4 inches. So it'll be probably about out to here, because one bridge isn't. If I was just doing one bridge, then it would be okay for me, but I want to do 2, and I'm gonna need to widen this up. So that's not a problem. Just about 5 minutes cutting with a knife should widen it up perfectly. And then another thing I have to do is they don't come. It's not, and the instruction doesn't tell you how to connect them, how to make them connect both sections to make one section. So I'm gonna have to get a piece of balsa wood and run it underneath, or 2 pieces of balsa wood, the length of both sections, run it underneath so that they'll be joined as one. So this scene is coming along together very, very good. I'm happy with it, and I should be done with this in a few days. Like I said, I'm building the other 2 sections right now. One's actually drying. The base for the track on one section is drying, so I got that done, and it should be completed in a few days, like I said. So I've got one more thing to say, and we'll call it a video. So hang tight. Alright, here's the last thing. I was digging through my boxes full of Hot Wheel cars and Matchbox trucks, and I found this service truck, like Powerline service truck, and paired up with a scale truck. They are pretty much almost the same scale, which doesn't really bother me, but I was thinking about painting this one white and making another work truck. It's already got this used to be a bucket, like a man lift, so I could switch this out for whatever I want. I'll have to drill out the rivet on the bottom and then put it back, but painting it all white, it should be pretty convincing, because I think it'll be pretty cool. So that's another maintenance truck in my maintenance fleet. So, and then Not sure which one it would be, CSX or Norfolk Southern, but whatever's fine. And I did find a wheel, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Because I think having the wheels on this truck looks pretty cool. See, holding it just like that. And if you can see, the wheels fit perfectly in the little bed. So I think it'll look pretty cool, and then have a boom on the end of it. It'll look something like that. But like I said, still thinking of ideas to make these two trucks, or what to make these two trucks. And I'll have an update on all three of these once I'm getting them going. So that's the update, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and keep coming up for more videos. See ya.